hopefully some of you can recognize the kitchen here at Centenary, and maybe even some of you recognize the dishwasher. Maybe some of you didn't even know we had a dishwasher, but it's very helpful, especially in the times past when we've had dinners and things of that sort, and we're hoping to be using it in the very near future. You know, it kind of reminds me of cleaning up, you know, and as Christians, I think that each of us spiritually needs a cleaning up from time to time. We need to kind of check our Christian character. You know, I was very surprised when I looked up in Noah Webster's very first dictionary that he wrote in the 1800s. I looked up character. What does character mean? And it had a very interesting definition, but then he also defined Christian character. And he defined it as being carved by God. And it helped me to realize that there are things in our lives that need to be carved away so that God's light can shine out of us. And that led me to another, you know, I think I'm doing all right, because from time to time people say to me, "Boy, Bob, you're a really big character." And so that must be good. But I thought of another character in the Bible who really stands out, and that's Peter. And so I was reading some of his letters, and I found this in the very first letter, the 5th chapter. I'd like to read to you from verses 6 through 10. And I really think that what he's talking about here is how we can build Christian character. And this is what it says. "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you at the proper time, casting all your anxiety upon him, because he cares for you. Be of sober spirit. Be on the alert. Your adversary, the devil, prowls about like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. But resist him, firm in your faith, knowing that the same experiences of suffering are being accomplished by your brethren who are in the world. And after you have suffered for a little while, the God of all grace, who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself perfect, confirm, strengthen, and establish you." Well, a lot of good suggestions there. Humble ourselves. Wow. All of us could use a dose of humbling from time to time. And it talks about the enemy, our adversary, the devil. And Pastor Casey talked about that Sunday, how each of us have a kind of a different view of the devil here. But it says here that he prowls about like a roaring lion, seeking to devour. Well, that's one of those words that I just couldn't pass up. So I looked it up in the Greek. Okay, eye roll from all those people who don't like me to use Greek words. But katapino means, interestingly, two things. It can mean to swallow up or to take down. Two very similar idioms, yet opposite directions. We can be swallowed up if we don't build our character, or we can be taken down by our enemy. So my encouragement to all of you, first off, go back to that little letter of 1 Peter. Why not read both letters, 1st and 2nd Peter? Some great advice in there, and that each of us can build our character through God in Christ.